I don't mean to alarm you, but with 7 seconds left in the first round of Petr Yan versus Merab killing Aldo Dvalishvili, I noticed some secret Russian techniques that not a lot of people picked up on, and we have to go over them.
The power is within us. We can make this better. Forget divide and conquer. Weather the storm together.
So first, let me just get this out of the way. Merab, you have won your dignity back. Congratulations. Nice performance. You killed off Aldo. It was rude. I forgive you. Damn, he looks dominant. He's like a Russian juggernaut from Georgia, and he can't be stopped. Conditioning, heart, the mixing of attacks. It was beauty to be witnessed, but the most important thing I discovered was Petr Yan's secret Russian techniques that are illegal in 7 states. A lot of you noobs probably didn't pick up on this. You didn't take beginner's karate courses when you were 11 years old like I did, becoming a yellow belt and going on to teach the world different techniques. I want to show you a couple things here. So we have Merab having Yan in a headlock. Little rude technique that your bigger brother might have done to you sometime, but Petr knows how to get out of this, doesn't he? The first thing he does is a rear kidney punch. Boom. Now this caused Merab to be like, what's going on? Is someone behind me? It's like one of those taps. You tap here and you're like, what's that? And then you get punched in the face. You ever have that happen? Just distracting Merab enough for this. One of the most devastating attacks I've ever seen in the UFC, the thigh punch. Okay, now that was just the first one. You saw the grimace. He was like, okay, I better change this up. He moved his knee forward. He was like, ow, what was that? Mike Tyson once said, everyone has a plan until they get punched in the thigh. And Merab knew it immediately. He's like, okay, I have to escape this position. It looks dominant. Like I have him in a headlock. I could be finished by thigh punches, and I don't want that to happen again. Actually, not a lot of people know Merab is 0-6 in amateur fights. All 6 stoppages by first round thigh knockout. And he was having flashbacks. It's something you have to game plan for. So Merab, he moved his knees like, okay, we don't want to be taking too many of those. You notice the touch in the back of the thigh to move the thigh into a closer position, because Yan knows he's in a headlock. It's a limiting position. Your arms can only reach so far. So he brings the thigh forward and then punches again right in the meat, aiming for the bone. Now this third thigh punch was right in the Charlie horse region. This is where Herb Dean stepped in. He was thinking about stopping it. He's like, okay, a couple more of these. He's like, move, Merab. You didn't hear it I was listening in headphones, really good ones. And he was like, Merab, you got to move. Go on, protect yourself. And he wasn't. These are devastating. And you could see he buckled there. On that last one, Merab was like so affected. He lost his equilibrium. Merab had enough of that. He's like, I have to get out of here. A desperate knee attempt. He didn't even know the round was about to end. He got saved by the bell. That should have been a first round stoppage for Petr Yan. Still undefeated, in my opinion. The funniest moment of the fight for me, and probably Aljamain Sterling, who was coaching Merab. Merab has him in the headlock. He throws a knee, and then Yan puts his hand down, and I just guarantee you Aljo was thinking like, oh, now we know the rules, do we? Oh, a downed opponent? You don't want to get kneed in the head? Really? Oh, is it illegal or something to knee a downed opponent? Oh, you do know that rule, right? It's crazy to think that Petr Yan now has 4 losses in his last 6. It seemed he was unbeatable, and then like loss after questionable loss. Now it seems like he'll never win again. Even though every one of his fights until this last one was like very close, you could argue that he won all of them. He's finished. Like, MMA is a cruel sport where just legends die quickly. It's not like this thing where you see a lot of veterans retiring and it's like, I'm gonna win my last fight and the MMA gods will reward me. No, they will punish you. You've been punching people in the head for a living. There's no glory at the end of it. You get fed to the young lion and that's it. Your body is chewed up and spit out and you leave your bloody gloves on the floor and someone sells them on eBay and gives you none of it. That's what happens to you. Not gonna lie to you, my predictions did not end well. Not one. Nurmagomedov. How does a Nurmagomedov lose? But he did. That sucked. So I thought he'd be champ, just like his family members in the past. The only people I picked correctly were 4 people I've never heard of in my life, and the giant Russian that was 6'7". Like, of course he's gonna win against the guy who just lost. Still, I will win money one day. I think I heard, I'm so sorry, Jed Meshew, he lost a lot of money on that Shevchenko loss, but he posted something where some guy won like 400 grand betting $1 on wacky parlays. I never gamble, but I might start doing that. I tried to sign up for DraftKings, but they wanted too many things. Like, install this player locator. We just want to track you wherever you go so we can break your knees when you owe us money. No, thank you. So what's the best site for Canadians to bet? Tell me down below, and I will delete your comment. And I kind of want to do that. Just place $1 on some freaky 5-fight parlay of like, okay, Usman, round 4 knockout, boom, 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 and then maybe I win $75 million. I'm just going to lose money every single time. So we got another pay-per-view coming up way too soon. Imagine they start doing 2 pay-per-views a month. Yeah, thanks, assholes. With inflation, like grapes are like $12 for a little bunch, and then 2 pay-per-views a month. The hell is that? It wasn't too long ago where we were getting like 3 championship fights on a pay-per-view, and they were stacked top to bottom. Even the prelims were a pay-per-view. And now it's like 1 championship fight, couple contenders, bunch of boring ass people. So good job, Merab. He looks unstoppable. If his thigh ever heals, just rest it for a year. Maybe you should be fine. You may walk again. Might. And we'll see how that goes. Petr Yan moving down. He's now a gatekeeper to defeat all the young lions. Will he ever win again? I don't even know. It's a weird, weird world. So thank you for watching and subscribing for more videos. And I'll see you in the next one.